Howdy all, I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd. It seems I cannot go a day without commenting on the fact that Ubisoft is teetering on the edge of the abyss. Just yesterday, we had the discussion about how Star Wars Outlaws is basically at the bottom of PlayStation charts. Nobody buys it, nobody plays it. At the same time, we had the sudden news that Ubisoft pulled all Assassin's Creed Shadows stuff from the Tokyo Game Show, one of the last remaining actual gaming events that everybody looks forward to. And here we are today, September 25th, and a lot of rumors, a lot of suggestions, a lot of predictions were circling around why Ubisoft pulled Shadows from the game show yesterday. And looks like those predictions were actually true. I didn't want to play a rumor game, because you guys know I don't like to do that, but here's the truth. They have officially pushed Shadows back to February 14th, 2025. Black History Month for the fake black historical character. Anyway, let's read this. Dear players, Assassin's Creed Shadows is a dream project for us. Yeah, I'm sure. Finally bringing the series to feudal Japan with many features developed with our community in mind, such as parkour or the renewed stealth. Brought by new technology, all set in the beautiful and immersive world. A beautiful and immersive world with a 6'3" black man walking around Japan in the feudal era. Yes, that's so immersive. As such, we've made the decision to postpone the release date to February 14th, 2025. Valentine's Day. I just realized, Valentine's Day. Here, honey. Happy Valentine's Day. Have Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yeah, that's gonna destroy your relationship in 2 seconds. The game will release on a broad range of platforms, including Steam at launch. Additionally, pre-orders will be refunded and all future pre-orders will be granted the first expansion for free. Okay, that's interesting right there. That is part of the expanding news on this. They're no longer going to wait to release on extra platforms. They're going to go everything first right away. That means Steam, console, everything. Because they want to try and make money. We'll get to that at the end here. We'll come back, circle around to the fact that they're not going to make money on this at the end of the video. We understand this decision will come as disappointing news. Yes, Jed is crying. Jed, the Hollywood scholar, is in tears right now because he has to delay the pain for another 5 or 6 months. Yes, he is just so upset right now. Especially to those who've been waiting patiently for an Assassin's Creed game inspired by feudal Japan. We got one. It was called Ghost of Tsushima, and we'll talk about that in another video soon. But we sincerely believe this is the best interest of the game and ultimately your experience as a player. Rest assured, we are looking forward to the moment you will embark on a memorable adventure as Naue and Yasuke. Until then, we thank you for your ongoing support. Mark Alexis Cote on behalf of all teams working on Assassin's Creed Shadows. Okay, this is running in fear. This is pure running in fear because Ubisoft is facing down the future of being gobbled up by other companies. Here is the God's honest truth. This is today. Here's the announcement of the delay. The stock dropped. It was already nearing record lows. New record low today when you delayed the game. Now, once upon a time, if a company said, we're going to delay the game to fix it, to make sure it's ready, people will go, great. That means you have our interests in mind. No, this is running scared. Now, it recovered a little bit, but we're still at all-time lows, I believe. Let's look. 5 years. Yes, all-time stock drop. This is in the shitter. This is not going to recover. And you know why it's not going to recover? Because the people at Ubisoft, they don't know anything. The guy who's been in charge is Yves Guillemot. He has been CEO since 1988. This dude is checked out. He does not have his finger on the pulse of gaming at all anymore. He needs to go. He even has the gall. The Guillermo has the gall to say our goals are not to push any specific agenda. Then why are you allowing a historically inaccurate black man in Japan to be the center of your game? Once more, we must remind everybody that I am no fool. I have played every Assassin's Creed game up to Valhalla, and I know they are not historically accurate. but usually the historical figures are tacked on to your fake protagonist. That's the deal, and that's the deal a lot of us were okay with for the past, I don't know, decade or more. But as soon as you decided to take Yasuke, a footnote in Japanese history who was a pet in the shogun's court, and decide to make him your central character with a fake story, that's agenda. Sorry, Eves, that's an agenda. That's just pure, plain and simple agenda, and you've been called out for it. Just like you've been called out for the fact that nobody bought Outlaws. You are forced to admit, just like I talked about yesterday, you are now forced to admit Outlaws underperformed, which leads to this. Outlaws started it all, started the drop, the real drop this year. I mean, it's been dropping, obviously, for the past 5 years, but this year, Outlaws was the catalyst to now put Ubisoft in play. That's the term. Ubisoft is in play right now. As the stock drops, other companies who want to buy something that is basically ready to go, has the infrastructure, they can swoop in, buy up a bunch of stock, and force a hostile takeover. That's how it works. And in this case, as I said yesterday, as I've said for the past few weeks, this might not be the worst situation for Ubisoft. They need to clean house. Yves Guillemot, he needs to go. Everybody he's hired, everybody his executives create, the little morons who think that Yasuke was a good idea, they all gotta go. Clean house. Clean house. Make a fresh start. It's not hard to reboot Assassin's Creed, as Jed said this past weekend on Roundtable. All you gotta do is just drop it into a new era and go. That's how the game is set up now. You do not need to connect everything. You can forget Shadows ever happened, and you can move forward. You can skip it, frankly. It's not that hard. But this is reality. Ubisoft is in trouble. This is desperation. The fact that you're going to give away an expansion for free, that says something, because expansions are, for the people who are diehard fans of a game, when somebody drops a DL3 or an expansion, this says expansion. That means at minimum another 10 to 20 hours of gameplay, not just a 3 or 4 hour DLC. That's an expansion. If you're dropping this, you're giving up an extra $20 that hardcore players, hardcore gamers would easily drop. Problem is, the hardcore gamers have abandoned Assassin's Creed as a franchise. All you got left are the normies who might be tricked into buying this upon release. This game is a disaster waiting to happen. It will now they've got a release in 2025. Congratulations, Ubisoft. You've got a major release in 2025, and it's just going to make your ledgers look like shit as well. This game is not going to bring in the money. It is the most expensive game they've ever made, even more expensive than Outlaws. This game is going to possibly be the end of Ubisoft. You know what? I'm going to sit back, I'm going to watch, and if it happens, I'm going to clap, I'm going to laugh, and we'll see where they go from there. For now, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about fake fan Stan and SJW Fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.